Okay, I just tried to see if it was echoing here, if the recording came back echoey, and I can't tell on my phone. So after this clip, they may all be filmed back in the normal spot in front of the door in the dark corner of my room instead of down here. Basically everyone left this weekend to take my sister back to school, and so I was sitting on this couch in this corner, and I figured I should actually start the weekend vlog. These are quick little, like, Saturday through Monday technically, because normally I do it on weekends when mom works, which includes Mondays, where I read a whole entire book, unless if it's the second weekend vlog I did it and then it's reading 3 novellas. We don't need to talk about that. Currently the plan of them starting this weekend is to work on finally finishing Vampire Academy, the series. I've read books 1 through 3 multiple times and then always stop there. So the plan is to finally continue. I'm gonna finally do it. Now last week, really, but last month I did reread Vampire Academy, the first book in the series, and that was in the reading vlog. So that reading vlog, as well as the first 2 parts of this video series, will be linked below as per normal. But today, for this weekend, I'm starting Frostbite, which I can definitely do. I'm trying to find where the 327 pages. Yeah, no, this is short. I think, is this one shorter than the first one? Well, definitely my edition of the first one, but like, you can tell this is well loved. Like, I have beat this thing to death, but that is fine. I definitely have not read this one as much as I've read the first one. Oh, I accidentally matching it. That, you know, I actually can't tell if this is purple or blue, but in my colorblind eye, we're matching. But I've read this one at least half a dozen times. The first one at least a dozen times. This one about half as much, and then the third one half as much as this one. And I know what happens clearly. Am I gonna cry? Maybe. I did the first time I read it, I know that. And after that, it's just touch and go, depending on what my life is at the moment, how I'm feeling in the moment. If I cry when things happen. Now, this is the second book in a series, so there's like a real question of spoilers versus non-spoilers. I am going to try to be as non-spoilery as possible. I think the max spoilers I'm going to give you is that one character does die at the end. Is a character we know. It's not like a main character or anything, but it is a character we know, and that's why I cry. And so that's where I'm gonna go off at. I think that's like the main thing. The only other thing I think I'd bring up is the fact that Rose's mother shows up in this one, because she does become a prominent character in this one. So I definitely would be talking about her. But that's it. That's it for spoilers that I'm gonna give out. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me talking about my feelings and telling you how much I get through each day. Instead of, I kind of want to get it done in 2 days. Like, could I get to 200 pages today? Maybe if I tried. That's the middle of a chapter. Never mind, that's not gonna happen. 230 pages. Could I do that? I mean, yeah, maybe. Since I've read it before, I don't think... I'm trying to decide if it'd be as fast as I've read Vampire Academy, because that one I read super fast, but I've read it like a dozen times. So of course it'd be fast. But also, I don't remember like every little detail in this one like I do that one. So maybe I'll like be reading it for just want to know what happens next kind of thing. Like, I remember the big things that happened clearly, But other than that, I don't really remember specifics. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go start this. I almost said finish this. Nope, that's not what's happening today. Am I okay? I'm gonna go start this. It's just me and the dog this weekend, so there's a good chance I could do it. If I wake up. I'm very tired still. I just woke up and I haven't really had any coffee yet. I took one sip. So, you know, we'll try. We'll get through her. She's so small in comparison of the others, so we have high hopes for me getting through her in an actual weekend. And yeah, I'll see you at the end of the day, because I can actually film at the end of the days now, and tell you my thoughts so far. Another day, another time we ignore what the humidity has done to my hair. I honestly don't know what's happening, except that there's a lot of crickets outside because it's the middle of the night on Sunday, and also my dog's downstairs, and that's the only reason I'm not sitting on the ground, because if I did, she'd instantly come up. And she also doesn't like the darkness, which is probably going to start barking at some point. But I did update you yesterday. I think I got like 36 pages in. I got 10% in. And I think currently, almost 40% of the way in. At 114 pages. I do plan to read a few more chapters tonight, though. I did get my hands on an audiobook copy, so I can listen to it while I do other things. But, like, I now remember why this was my least favorite of the 3 of the series that I've read before. So that's fun. I still like it. I mean, clearly, plot-wise, generally, I do enjoy it. It's just the characters in this one I'm not the biggest fan of. It's a lot of Rose keeping secrets from Lissa, and their friendship kind of being on the rocks almost, and then also Dimitri and Rose's relationship being on the rocks, and also a lot of antagonistic things between Christian and Rose because of jealousy over Lissa, and then also Rose's mom. I really do not like Rose's mom for 99% of this book. She comes in at one point in the end, and I actually like her then, but the rest of the time it's just annoying. And so yeah, it's fine. It's probably gonna stay at a 4 stars, if that. I mean, yeah, I guess it would stay at 4 stars because the ending and the plot in general, still top tier. But I don't really like any of the skiing stuff, which is all the other side stuff basically. And yeah, but it did hint in like the first chapter at something that happens in the next book. And that was something interesting to know, because I don't think I've read this since I've read the 3rd book. I think the only one I've reread since then is the first one. So, but it's hot and it's humid, so I'm gonna turn my fan back on and stop filming, and finish this all tomorrow. If I get a lot read, maybe I'll update you in the morning before I continue reading, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I'll see you one way or another tomorrow, with thoughts and opinions. Hello, it is pre-coffee me on Tuesday, but I did finish Frostbite yesterday, pretty late yesterday at like 11:15, and I'm keeping it at 4 stars. And I'm gonna say for now, it's kind of boring, like except for the last like 50 to 27 pages, like the first one. But it's kind of boring. And yeah, I have thoughts on why. But first, this came in yesterday, so I thought I'd open it. I already cut open the tape like just a minute ago. I am slightly upset because when I went to order my books on the 1st, there was like a bunch of technical difficulties on their end. Like the website went down for a bit, a bunch of other things, and the whole entire time I was trying to order 2 add-ons, and as soon as it finally started to work, Probably not as soon, but when it finally started to work and I was able to order my books, Girl Surf and Thorn, which was one of my add-ons, have been sold out, and I'm a little upset. I'm hoping they get more copies of it, but we'll see. The one for the actual month is the new Alice Feeney, which is called Daisy Darker. There is quite literally nothing on the back, well, minus the thing for Book of the Month, but like, is it just me, or is the cover, I think they changed the like makeup of what the covers are, those jackets, but because I haven't ordered from Book of the Month in forever. I don't even think I've read an Alice Feeney. Okay, glimpsing at the synopsis on the inside, basically the whole family gets together for a reunion for family member's birthday, and then slowly, one by one, they start getting murdered, and they're all stuck on this island, getting killed off, which is fun. And then the add-on that actually was able to come is Portrait of a Scotsman. I knew I was gonna get this. I think this is the last book in the series. Don't quote me on that. But I have read Breaking Down the Duke twice, actually, and A Rogue of One Zone, and I got both of those from Book of the Month, so I figured I might as well get the third one as well. I do like the purple. I like the purple on this one, and I like the first one fine. The second one I actually really enjoyed, so excited to see if I like this one as well. But yeah, that's it. I guess I could also like show off what my bookmark is. If I can get it out of the box, watch or read like your TBR is watching. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, pre-caffeine me is now going to talk about Frostbite. I almost said First Blood, and then my brother was like, no, it's First Kill, and then I went, no, that show's canceled, and then the sadness. But yeah, this one's very boring, and looking back, I did check, because I was like, this is pretty short also. It is shorter than the first book in the series, a normal copy of the first book in the series, ignoring the fact that mine's like 500 pages because it's the anniversary edition. It is pretty short, and on top of that, there's like basically no Lissa, which is weird. The romance in these books is like good, yeah, sure. The magic system is fine, yeah, sure, whatever. The plot, especially the end plot, it's a thing that I've recognized now, where in every single one of these books, or at least the 3 that I've read, where the first like or however much of the book is just them going through their lives, and then the last like 50 pages is a lot of crazy things going down, and I'm just sitting here, they're just like, hell yeah, to the last 50 to 27 pages. Also the fact that the end also hinted at something in the next book, so like the last page and one of the first pages hinted at things, which is interesting. But because of that, it's like very much their everyday, like they're learning things, going through experiences, meeting new people through this everyday stuff. And I know the third one is more of a court drama got mixed in there, and this is more of a holiday mixed with family drama, because this book is when Rose's mother is brought in, which I do not like Rose's mother's character for 99.9% of this book until like the very end, so that's fun. But because it's their everyday, it kind of feels boring, but what makes it fun is Rose and Lissa's friendship. Like, yeah, the romance, whatever, that's thrown in every once in a while to spice it up, but most of the fun stuff is Rose and Lissa being Rose and Lissa, except there's not much Rose and Lissa in this. It's mostly just Rose, and it really brought down this book, honestly. Like, 98% of the appeal in these books was the friendship for me when I was younger, so like I think I'm like the only one, but That's what I read these for originally. And Lissa's barely in this book. And when Lissa is in this book, it's basically her complaining about things or talking about things in her life while Rose is just in the background thinking about how she wishes she could talk about her life things. Like how she saw people, like a lot of dead bodies, or her relationship with her mentor, or why she doesn't want to be in a relationship with Mason despite the fact that he's nice and cute and whatever, or why she doesn't like this person, or why she thinks that her mom doesn't like you, and all this other stuff. Like, she has so much stuff to tell her, and she tells her, like, almost nothing, basically nothing, because, it's always, listen, whatever, I'm not gonna say anything about that, because, like, I understand why she's very much on a, like, we gotta protect Lissa. Lissa does not need to worry about my drama. This is my job to listen to Lissa and her life. But, like, it makes it feel more like a one-sided friendship. Like, I'm sure if Rose actually talked to her about stuff, Lissa would listen. But because of the way that the mindset that they're raised in, Rose doesn't think that's really a thing she should do. And so then she never talks about her problems. And then none of her problems get solved. Yeah, that's basically it. And so the whole entire time, like the few times that Lissa is actually shown in this book, it's either her hanging out with Christian there or her talking about Christian, and Rose is just in the background just being like, fun. The guy got life stuff going on, but sure. And so yeah, that's interesting. There was also, like, Rose basically already figured out the stuff about the darkness, how, like, all the darkness from Lissa goes into Rose, which is why Lissa feels better when Rose goes out and does crazy stuff. And like, it's kind of very obvious in this book, and she basically figures it out, but then she's like, I don't got time for this, and moves on. And I know it's gonna be like a big thing in the next book where she's trying to figure out why she gets so angry so fast, and I'm just like, girl, you figured it out in book 2. You just gotta realize you figured it out. But yeah, I finished it, keeping it at 4 stars. It's really boring. Like, I just wanted more Lissa and Rose stuff. I didn't care about the Mason and Rose relationship / drama. I only slightly cared about the Dimitri and Rose relationship / drama. I really do not like the relationship between Rose and her mom, especially in the beginning. Like, the last 50 pages, yeah, sure, but before that, no. Rose's relationship with Adrian, that drama, I'm fine with. I'm just like, sure, whatever. But yeah, that's that. I do remember that Christian kind of becomes more of a character in the next one, so that's gonna be exciting, because he was in a bit of this one more than he was. Well, he was more important in a section in this one than he was in the first one. And so was Mia. Mia was also there. And actually being an enjoyable character to read about. But yeah, that's that. I finished it 4 stars still. It's good still. Like, it's just kind of the letdown of the 3 that I've read previously. So that's that. And I am now going to leave off this vlog because I did it. Let's see how long it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be too long. I think the other clips were pretty short. I think this is the first one I rambled in, really, which is funny. But I need my coffee, so I'm gonna do the ending real fast. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for more weekend reading vlogs where I will continue the series. I do not think I will continue on to, I don't even remember the name of the next one. Shadow Kiss? I think it's Shadow Kiss. I know it's not Spirit Brown or Blood Promise. I'm looking at my cover from here. Makes sense, though, for the whole entire Shadow stuff going on in the next one. But I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it this month because I'm already behind. I'm always behind. So I'm gonna do that next month. I may try to do 2 next month. We'll see. But this was fun. And you know, I'm finally getting through this series. But stay tuned for, in the meantime, for other videos and vlogs. And if you want to stay up to date with my reading, my Instagram, Storygraph, and Goodreads are all linked below. My Instagram, I do post on my stories my ratings for books before I post them on Goodreads for reading vlogs. And then Goodreads if you want to like stay tuned on how much I'm reading each day and all that fun stuff. But also the other books, you get the ratings beforehand because it's taken me a long time to write the reviews that I post on both Instagram and Storygraph and Goodreads. So there's that. But all my social media is linked below, as well as the most recent vlog that I read Vampire Academy in, because there's 2 of those. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the thing that I have to say. And I will talk to you later.